What is up, guys? Jabbles here, bringing you another Dota 2 replay commentary for the Dota 2 Cast It subreddit. This one brought to you by Mr. Jacksup Caravan. Hope I got that right. Thank you for sending this one in and requesting that I cast it. Always happy to bring you these awesome games casted a little bit after the fact, but they're always awesome, and I'm sure this one will be no exception. So let's dive right into things. Over on the Radiant side, we have Randy on the Wraith King. On the Earthshaker, we have, and throwing out a nice prediction there. Let's see if that comes to bear for him. We have the Squindler on the Earthshaker, perhaps my personal favorite hero in Dota 2, along with Lion. On the Legion Commander, we have Karate Chicken. On the Sniper, we have Grinwins, and rounding things out, Beachmaster Tim on the Bristleback. So, really interesting team here on the Radiant side. We'll get into a little bit more analysis of the team comps in a second, but first, let's introduce our dire lineup. We have LCI Ping Chung Long on the Luna. We have Explicit on the Omni Knight. On the Spectre, we have Jin Cop. Senior Angelus on the Spirit Breaker, and finally we have Gorillax on the Pudge. So it looks like so far everyone's going to be content to take their respective bounty runes and head to lane. I imagine we may see Pudge in the mid lane. Yeah, it seems like going to be a Pudge against a Sniper. So I think Sniper definitely has the advantage in this lane. Pudge has relatively very low base armor, and he only has one really. So he has one armor at this point, and that's going to be pretty nice for Sniper to probably get some auto attacks in on him, maybe bully him out of lane just a little bit. Although, however, on the dire side, they do have a Spirit Breaker, probably the hardest counter to a Sniper. Best way to shut down a Sniper in the early game is to gank him early and often, and Spirit Breaker is perfect for that. And I imagine we'll see him probably rotating in early in this mid lane matchup here. But let's take a look at some of our other lanes here. We're going to have the Bristleback on the solo off lane, so really no surprise there. Bristleback has really found his way back into the meta with a force. I mean, he is in almost every game I play now, and he is so annoying to play against, almost so hard to kill, and he's doing a good job of putting some harass on this Luna here. I'm not sure what is going on. It looks like the Omni Knight already heading mid to try and get a gank off, but Luna is going to need space to farm, and I don't know if she's going to be able to survive this. She's going to have to get back. Only has tangos. So she's going to have to get back as the creeps start to pound away on that tower. I'm not sure what Explicit had in mind. Already calling the missing. So in the meantime, let's take a look here at the bottom lane. So we're going to have Legion Commander in the safe lane with an Earthshaker support. So very interesting here. I mean, I think Legion Commander is an incredibly good laner. I'm a little bit surprised we didn't see Legion in the jungle as opposed to the Wraith King. I think Wraith King jungle is certainly viable, but is a little bit slow. So I would have expected to see Wraith King in the safe lane here with Earthshaker support being able to kind of double up on those stuns. They could definitely stun lock Spectre and maybe get an early kill here. Spectre still hasn't picked up. I imagine she was going to go for a poor man's shield, but still hasn't gotten to lane, or she is definitely, but hasn't gotten. Here we go. First gank coming out from the SB. Is he going to be able to do much of anything is the question. So the rune is there. I think he knows that it's coming. So Sniper's just going to get back here, but they're still going to go for it, which is interesting. Are they going to be able to get the hook is the question. Sniper's just going to run here. Omni Knight trying to follow up. Has the Greater Bash procced up, but it's not going to be enough. He's probably going to try and throw out a hook, but I don't think it's going to be able to connect. So bit of a missed opportunity there. I mean, you could say space created in that sense. I mean, it's just going to give Legion more chance to farm. It was an unsuccessful gank, so Karate Chicken just going to be hammering away. Earthshaker probably trying his best to bully him out of lane. So we're going to have Spirit Breaker on the long walk back home. Let's take a look at how we're doing in terms of last hits. So far, Radiant team taking a nice advantage here. Pudge inexplicably only has 3 last hits, and that's going to probably come back to bite him. He does have 3 denies. Oh, First Blood finally coming out top, as I was afraid would happen. Bristleback can really burst you down so quickly. Explicit trying his best, get some pure damage on Bristle, but there's really nothing you can do about that. So First Blood going the way of the Radiant side, and that's just going to continue to shoot them up the ranks here. An early, now granted we're only 3 minutes into the game, but already an early advantage. In these first couple minutes, they do matter quite a bit. They obviously lay the groundwork for kind of the rest of the game and how that's going to play out. So we're going to see Beachmaster Tim still putting out some serious damage. These quill sprays are just ridiculous. They are only physical damage, but they shred right through you, especially as they stack up. So Omni Knight does luckily have the purification that can kind of give him that quick burst of health, but here we go. Spirit Breaker trying to go in. Are they going to be able to get the kill here? Jinquap wants it. They should be able to get the kill on Squid. The charge is going to come out, so there's the kill. Overwhelming odds not available. I think that would have been enough. Obviously, she went for another point in Moment of Courage. But Karate Chicken needs to be careful here now. Wraith King is around. He's going to try to come into support here. I think if he gets a Wraithfire Blast off, does have 2 points in it. There we go. Wraithfire Blast coming out. Karate Chicken not going to be able to turn this one. Huge fissure coming out as it's going to stop Senior Angeles. Are they going to try and close in on him is the question. So unfortunate there that Overwhelming Odds wasn't available. That obviously probably could have easily turned that fight and maybe even prevented Earthshaker's death. But not a huge loss. It was the support going down, so nothing you can really do about it at that point. But Sniper taking a commanding lead of the last hits, already 22 and 10 last hits and denies, and that's going to be absolutely insane against an 8 and 3 Pudge, who at this point is just trying to farm under tower and get whatever he can. Really to try and get him up here. Let's see what kind of builds people are going to be going for. Already getting the harass off. This is going to be huge. I don't know if there's really any major items coming out yet. We're going to have... so Hand of Might is going for Wraith King. So he's just going to try and accelerate that farm and XP as much as possible. Can't say I disagree with it. Wraith King, once he gets a couple of those key items, can be a huge force. I mean, you're partnering a Wraith King who gets naturally tanky with a Bristleback who is... also tanky, plus reincarnate. I mean, that's absolutely insane. I don't know what you're even going to be able to do. Going to get an engagement here on the mid lane. Grin wins. Needs to be careful here. Going to be able to throw out some attacks. Meat Hook is available. Probably going to try and hook him back. I'm not sure what he was going for here. He may go down. Already 6, but not available. Going to have to pop the salve here. But as I was saying, this lineup here for the Radiant team is just really built for you know, frontline brawling. Between these two, you'll be able to do some serious damage. However, you know, speaking a little bit about the Dire team lineup, Spectre obviously the hardest of late game carries, depending on how late this game goes. Could certainly swing things in their direction. Partner that with a Luna who has really nice push potential, and obviously the Eclipse is one of the most powerful ults in the game. So we'll see. We'll see if they're going to try and push down some early towers with Luna once she gets a couple of those key items. See what they're able to do there. Luna just trying to get some jungle creeps coming in. We're going to have a TP in and an instant charge from the Spirit Breaker. Going in on the Bristleback. Not sure he can do it by himself, though. He is only level 3 at this point, so maybe just trying to bully him out of lane, but looks like there was a bit of a miss there in terms of, uh-oh. I think Sniper's finally going to go down. Down he goes. Pudge securing the kill there. And he needed that. Oh, and down goes Bristle in the top lane. Wow, okay. So it looks like finally the gank squad able to muster up enough burst damage to take down Bristle. I'm sure there was a nice lucky Greater Bash coming in 17%. Always a questionable percentage at that. However, let's take a look at net worth. Net worth still in advantage of the Radiant, although Spectre doing a nice job of trying to keep pace here. The only issues I see, okay, they're going to go in on Spectre now. She's going to be able to get out, obviously, very quick. Charge now coming in all the way across the map. Still no points in overwhelming odds, which is interesting here. Going to be pinging out Sniper in the mid lane. They all seem to be grouping up here now. As Omni Knight coming around to the mid lane. Sniper needs to be careful. They're pinging him out. But it's only Omni Knight that's going to be able to come up from behind him. We'll be able to get a nice purification off. Can get the slow with the DJ Nora. But Bristleback going to finally fall. Charge doing enough, and I think the presence of the Pudge was enough to get the kill. Here I was thinking it was going to happen down the mid lane. We still see Pudge now coming back around. Going to run right into Legion Commander. Are they going to try and fight this one is the question. Moment of Courage coming out. Spirit Breaker is in the area, although very low on health. Would really just be a stun at this point. They're going to try and bring it out is the question. Going to get the dismember off, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, huge hook coming out, tearing right through there, and that's an easy kill. This is going to be bad. Greater Bash coming out. They should be able to get 2 here. Are they going to be able to get 1? No, Senior Angeli's not going down yet. Getting the heal from the Omni Knight, and that's 2 kills on 2 heavy cores there. That meat hook doing absolute damage. It is pure, so able to shred right through the armor of Legion. But my God, I thought she'd be able to fight for at least a little bit longer. And now 6-1, 9 minutes in nearly, and certainly not the way that they wanted to start this game. We can now see Spearbreaker is second on the net worth chart. I think he was able to pick up. All right, so he's 4-0-1 at this point. So that is exactly the kind of early game you want a Spearbreaker to have, especially because even though Spectre will come online as the game goes on, Spearbreaker will fall off significantly, and that certainly will pose a problem. We'll see how he decides to itemize going into this. Already just has an Orb of Venom and Boots is really all you need to make an impact. It's going to be interesting to see. So I believe this Luna may be going straight for a Dragonlance, even before upgrading her boots. I think that's interesting. Usually you would see maybe an early Aquila pickup just for that extra damage and armor, especially if you decide to push early in the game here. Maybe going straight for Dragonlance just for the range and the HP regen. Bristle bullying her out now. Going to let these creeps do a little bit of work on this tower. Going to get the glyph to come out. Looks like we have a shift going on bot here. They know Omni's in the area, and they're going to try and go on Earthshaker. They may be able to pincer them here. 4 coming around. Now, Wraithling's going to stay in the jungle. Oh, Omni Knight. Is he going to be able to get out? Yes, he will. So he's going to be able to turn on him. Is he going to get a stun off, though, is the question. No. Earthshaker, maybe a bit of a miscommunication there. Spectre's just going to run. There's a huge stun. Omni Knight somehow falling. We don't want to miss this engagement, though. Is the Assassinate going to be enough? I don't think it will. Barely misses and going to get to the Shrine in time. Doubled kill up top for Beachmaster Tim. He's able to get a kill on the Spearbreaker as well. Keep trying, indeed. Nothing more frustrating than trying to kill a Bristleback as you just keep getting quilled to the face. And the chirp's already coming out. Bristleback certainly doing his best, getting his Vanguard now. That's going to be a huge pickup, making him even more difficult to kill with more additional HP regen. So, not able to get that kill on the Spectre. That would have been pretty huge for them. I think they're going to try and push into this tower now. Charge is queued up on Karate Chicken. So interesting, going for the phase boost, just a little bit of extra speed. That plus press the attack is going to give them a lot. Haunt now coming out, already hitting level 6 is Spectre. Maybe trying to close in on the mid. Hook's going to come out, but it is going to be a swing and a miss. As Grin wins, getting lucky with that one. Creeps now chasing Pudge. He's going to have to hook those down. Is he going to try and bring him down is the question. Chasing him. Grin whiz. Went for the power treads instead of going for phase boots. Certainly a fine pickup if you want to get the additional attack speed. Uh-oh. Bad look here. Purification coming out. Greater Bash going to connect on Karate Chicken. Going to try and get it. Just going to TP out here. I think they're going to... Oh, a huge stun coming out. But the Greater Bash going to get her out of that. She is stuck now inside. Here comes a nice shrapnel coming out. They should be able to get a kill on Explicit here. Oh, but here comes a Guardian Angel, and that is exactly what they need. Magic damage going right through them. They want more. The hook's going to come out. It's going to secure it on Grin Wiz. Are they going to be able to get the kill here? Need more. Stun coming out. Still, no points in overwhelming odds. I have to say, I disagree with this build. I would certainly want at least 1 point for the value. They're going to try and get it. Spearbreaker wants more. One more attack should do it. Down he goes. They're able to get the Omni Knight, but they're going to trade their mid in the process. Does not have enough for a Wraithfire Blast, and they certainly need it. Let's see what he's only a couple away now. He could probably still try and chase him down. Randy, he's in the trees now. Squindler has enough, almost. There it is. It is available now. Uh-oh. Down goes Legion Commander. They should be able to get a kill here. Earthshaker needs to be able to do more here, and he's just not making the plays. A huge fissure there could have been huge. Could have probably most certainly gotten a kill off on the Spearbreaker, but another tough engagement there. As Beachmaster Tim now coming in, he's had enough of that. He does not want to hear any more about losing his teammates as he was farming, but an interesting engagement there. I certainly think in the right set of circumstances that fight could have been turned. But excellent play by the Dire side. I don't think having 3 points in Moment of Courage at this point in a game for a Legion Commander is really necessary. Overwhelming Odds is an incredibly powerful spell, especially as you get into these early engagements here. The more people that are in the area, where is she now? There she goes. The more people that are in the area, the more damage it does. So you see the base damage and damage for hero, it goes up substantially, even at level 1. So having that in those engagements where it's, you know, 3v1 or whatever, you get ganked by 2, you're able to put down some serious damage on those groups of heroes. Especially with a group like a Pudge, a Spirit Breaker, and an Omni Knight, who are all melee heroes. They have to group up by nature. Already getting a deep ward in this Radiant jungle here. Excellent vision game by the Dire side. And I'm sure this Legion Commander is probably trying to go straight for her Blink Dagger, and she needs to get it soon. Coming up on 15 minutes now. This gank squad has been very effective for this Dire side. Meanwhile, we haven't talked about Luna in a while. She does have her Dragonlance now. Picks up an early Blightstone, so probably trying to get some armor reduction for as she was going up against the Bristle there. But Bristle now hammering away at this tower. Let's take a look at what our levels are so far. And he is the top, as I was expecting there. Taking a full level lead. Oh, here comes the Eclipse, but luckily Creep Wave comes out just in time. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And Beachmaster Tim now wants to re-engage. Going to be able to secure him here. Lucent Beam comes out. Does connect on one. Pudge going down in the meantime. Is he going to be able to secure the kill? There we go. One more should do it. Getting lost in the trees here. Beachmaster Tim trying to track him down. Finally connects. From a distance, too. That was really something else. He's going to take the tower by himself here. One more shot should do it. And down goes the tower. Meanwhile, Omni Knight denying the mid tower. Things have been happening all across the map. Able to secure 2 kills there was the Radiant side, and that's an excellent job for them. Exactly what they needed to keep this thing close. They do have a significant net worth advantage, despite having being behind by just a couple kills. I think that's kind of one of the new hallmarks of the 7.06 era. Is they've kind of there's a renewed focus on farming once again, and I think that was missing from some of these older ones. Now here we go. This could be bad for the Squindler. He is not in a good spot. They may know he's there, and Pudge maybe looking to wrap around and secure a kill. No. Oh, they're going to run right into Legion Commander. There's the hook. It's pulling him in. Here's the Dismember, but the Purification. My God, what a kill. Spirit Breaker wasn't even needed, and Legion Commander having a tough go at things, just getting caught every time. Sniper, he needs to be careful. He certainly can't do that himself. Randy now coming in. The Haunt coming out. They're going to focus in on Spectre. That Haunt is actually, we hadn't talked about that yet, but the Purification there. Squindler now getting charged. Needs to be careful. Luckily, Grinwiz able to hold him off a little bit. Huge fissure coming out, protecting him. But no, running the wrong way. He needs to be careful now. He's going to go down. He can get the time off. He doesn't have enough for a charge, though. Running the wrong way. Is he going to find him is the question. Where is Pudge? Pudge is going to find the kill on Randy. Did not have enough mana, it looked like. Finally. Oh, Squindler going to turn it as Grinwiz is going to get the kill. So 2 going down there. Excellent job getting the kill on the SB. The chirps are real in this one, folks. That is some quality chat time. Here we go. Throwing out the Assassinate just to bring him down just a little bit. Beachmaster Tim trying to help him out. Meanwhile, Luna just doing Luna things. Trying to push as far as she can. Nice build here for her. I think that's pretty standard. Nothing really of note there. Legion now. Still no overwhelming odds. Maybe I'm the crazy one here, but I think that's definitely a necessity for these kind of, especially at any point. I think you just need at least 1 point in overwhelming odds. It's a great spell. And here we go. Hook going to come out again, and this is what you're going to get. Going to get the Dismember all day, baby, is what they want. Purification coming out. Here comes the charge. Nothing Squindler can do about it. Is he going to get it? He has the ultimate available. Where is it? The Echo Slam was there, and he just didn't get in there to use it. Could have easily got it. Is Gorilla Effects going to go down? One more. He does have Purification, though. He's not going to... Oh, just in time it runs out. Man, and he got it. Nice timing there. Sniper could easily bring him down. Is he going to be able to find Explicit here? Is pretty fast. Almost outpacing him here. In the mid lane, one more should do it. Oh, my God. How did he not go down there? Jesus. Yeah, I think a bit of a misplay there by Earthshaker. Probably could have TP'd in, just get the fissure off, and then just go ahead and Echo Slam him. I don't think it would have gotten any kills per se, but it would have at least been enough to scare him off. A close game through and through so far. So we now have Luna now coming bot. Probably going to try and put some pressure on this on this bot tower. But the fights have so far all been about the other heroes. Here we go. Is he going to be able to kill him? Finds the bounty rune. Are they going to try and engage here? Pudge is definitely looking for a hook here. Charge is going to come out. I think Beachmaster Tim could probably turn this on his own. They do have help. Oh, they found him now. He's in trouble. Getting all the stacks up, and one more should do it. There we go. Beachmaster Tim dominating. First duel of the game now, coming out for Legion. That was a big one. They needed that. A very unsuccessful gank. It's tough to gank a bristleback. It really is. They needed that hook, and they just couldn't find it, which is unfortunate. Okay, finally the key item pickups coming up here. So Legion Commander now has her blink. That is going to be a huge game changer, as well as the armlet on the Wraith King. Wraith King, obviously a natural armlet carrier with the with the lifesteal in his skill set, so that should go well for them. But it is his first major pickup. I don't know if he's going to go for what he's going to go for next. Blink, maybe Echo Saber. Depends on what kind of build. Maybe he's going to go tankiness. He's a very flexible carry, so time will tell. Take a look at net worth here. A nice net worth lead so far. Oh, is they going to try and go on Beachmaster Tim here? These carries here. Uh oh, Pudge now coming back around. Now things not looking so good. Here we go. The Dismember now coming out with the Eclipse, but a huge fissure coming out, and Beachmaster Tim's going to escape quite easily. Uh-oh. No, the Nether Blast coming in. That's going to secure the kill. Finally. Needed that one. Squindler now on the run. He may not be long for this world. Needs to be careful here. They're going to get the charge off on him. He is easily going to go down, as it's a 4v1, taking him down there. Excellent fight there for the Dire side. A massive kill there on the Bristleback was just what they needed. The Nether Strike was key in that one. Are they going to try for more is the question. That tier 1 did fall. Oh, getting the blink in on Explicit. No, not going for the... Oh, didn't have enough for the duel, it looks like. Charge now, coming in. Does finally have a point overwhelming odds, but unfortunately nothing left to do it. Nice pickup of the Blade Mail for the Spirit Breaker. It counters basically almost everyone on their team. Everyone on the Radiant side, I should say. There is a double damage rune in the river here that Luna does not see, as she has just been on a one-woman pushing mission. And I think that's the right call. Finally, going up top here. She does see it. Going to be able to pick that up. And here we go. She's going to probably hit the jungle with this. So she's going to be able to clear waves very quickly. So let's see what we got. So Pudge now picking up his blink. Excellent job there for him. Blade Mail, massive pickup for Spirit Breaker. Omni Knight, just living that position 5 support life. Are they going to be going in? Yes, they are. Going in on him now. Despite having the Shadow Blade on the Sniper. Okay, so they don't have any detection, and the hook just barely misses. Ooh, that was a close one by the skin of his teeth. Grin wins. Is glad he picked up that Shadow Blade, because that certainly saved his life there. Now it looks like, okay, a Solar Crest on the Bristleback. Very interesting pickup. Getting that down. Uh oh, they're not going to be able to save her. She's going to be able to get out. No stuns there. Omni Knight all by his lonesome. So the tower advantage does go the way of Dire at this point. The tier 1 here has not fallen yet, although it is very close to doing so. So Omni Knight's living that position 5 life. Nothing spectacular there. A Vanguard out for the Spectre. She'll probably be looking to maybe go... Well, it'll be interesting to see what she decides to go for here. And I believe that's everyone. Looks like Luna's going to be going the Mask of Madness build. I've been seeing this a lot more recently. I'm kind of old school, I guess. I still like to go for the Manta style build, only because I feel like if you go for Mask of Madness, it delays your Manta style too much. And in terms of pushing, I mean, maybe the idea is that you can push just as fast with a Mask of Madness, and you get the lifesteal out of it, whereas the Manta style. But I think Manta style gives you that extra agility. It's hard to say which one is better, but in the games I've seen where it's kind of a Dragonlance Mask of Madness, I don't think it works generally as well. But they haven't really had an answer. Radiant really hasn't had an answer for this Luna push so far. And interestingly, the rest of the Dire team has been able to kind of keep this Radiant team at bay. They're finally coming in now. They're moving as a team. I think the 5-manning advantage probably goes the way of the Radiant. Yeah, I think they do, because they just have those brawlers, especially if like once Earthshaker is able to land some, once he gets his Blink Dagger and can land some Echo Slams, it's going to turn this game around entirely, I'm sure. Legion only has 20 dual damage at this point. That's not to say that can't change over the course of the game, but I think looking for her to try and set up some kills, I think that's what she's looking for now, just trying to bait. She's going into her Blade Mail now. Going to be able to take this tier 1 relatively easy. Oh, okay, so this Glyph's going to come out. Squindler going to run right into him. Needs to be careful. Sees him now. Going in on the Legion Commander. Balls to the wall. Going to get a stun out. Here we go. An easy duel. This should be 10 damage going her way. Yes, it is. And all the TPs coming in now. Earthshaker not afraid to run up in there without any vision. They're going to try and go now. Shrine's going to get popped maybe a little bit prematurely. Oh, there we go. A huge Lunar Eclipse coming out with the Guardian Angel, too. Are they going to be able to get the kill on Karate Chicken? Has the Lucent Beam available. One more should do it. There we go. There's a kill. Double kill for her. Trying to turn it now. Randy's going to go down, but has the Reincarnate available. Beachmaster Tim, he's going to be the man of the hour. Stun's coming out, and that's an easy kill against the Omni Knight. 3 for 2 trades so far. They're going to look for more. Spectre easily getting away. I guess it ends up being a 2 for 2 trade, rather. I'm sorry. As Randy did come back to life. See how that fight... okay, missed the fight recap, but interesting to see Spirit Breaker just going in deep on this Legion Commander, ends up giving her dual damage anyway. I think that may have been a bit of a misplay, and looks like he's trying again now to get up top. Shadowblade's going to come out. Here's one stun. TP's coming in. Things not looking good. Nether Strike coming out. Going to get canceled. And there's another 10 dual damage. An easy one at that. Going the way of the Legion Commander. Already up to 40 in a matter of minutes. Right on cue, as I noted how she was still lacking a little bit of damage, but she managed to pick it all up. So, Pudge may be voicing his frustration with his teammate. And that's the difficulty with Spirit Breaker. Now that we're reaching the 25, 30-minute mark, he really needs... he needs teammates. Certainly not a solo ganker unless it's a super squishy support. And even Sniper with a Shadowblade at this point I don't think is super squishy. At least the TPs were there in time. He ganked at a point where easy to get TP support. It'll be interesting to see what Spectre goes for next. She has a lot of gold in the bank. My guess is Radiance, although she doesn't have it queued up. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what she goes for. Beachmaster Tim with this Solar Crest and really has nothing to worry about. Partner that with the Vanguard. He's just so naturally tanky. He's just going to try and go in for it himself. Charge now coming out. He's running away. It's a long charge for Spirit Breaker, so I think there's going to be able to get support in the time being. They're barely touching him, doing anything. Here comes Randy, going to be able to throw it out in a second. There we go. Stun should be able to come out now. Who's he going to go on, though, is the question. Haunt's going to come out. They're just still hacking away at him now. Grillick's going to get the Dismember off. Here we go. Huge Echo Slam coming out. Now they're going to get more dual damage. Dual damage going the way of Karate Chicken. There was the overwhelming odds. It's doing work. It's a 3-for-1 trade. Earthshaker does his job, and he gets out. Down goes. Randy's getting out of there. Oops. Go back. They found him. Explicit trying to get out. They don't have any sort of... No, he's going to be able to get out in time. No stuns. But that's exactly the fight. Earthshaker does his job. Gets off a huge Echo Slam. Partner that with a nice overwhelming odds. Finally doing a little bit of work, and that just shreds through that Dire team. That was the exact fight they needed there. Dual damage now up to 50 for Legion Commander. And that's really, I think, it's a difficult thing when going in on a Bristleback. Is once you start engaging on him, there's kind of this mindset of like you just want the kill, right? So you'll chase him to the ends of the earth to get it. And as we saw in that chance, he lives for so long that if his team doesn't respond, it's like they're fools. As we saw there, it was so easy for them to finally get back around, able to do some serious work there, and they caught up with them. And in that 5-on-5 engagement, it ended up easily going the way of the Radiant side. I'm sure they'll look to take more fights like that in the future. Use Bristleback to bait him out and just let him take all the damage. And because if you don't, you just got to eat Quill Sprays. It's really tough. Really tough to deal with. Let's take a look at some of these other key items. I don't think we've looked at Sniper in a while. Okay, he's gone for the Maelstrom now. Building into a Yasha. All relatively standard stuff here for him. So we've got a smoke up here. Okay. Beachmaster Tim finding him now. May have given away his position. Uh-oh. Needs to be careful here. Stun locking him now. Guardian Angel coming out. Assassinate still getting through though. Gonna pop the Shrine here. Gonna block him in with the Fissure. And then hooking him out. Excellent job there by the Pudge, but they're gonna get the Omni Knight. Oh, he's gonna be able to turn the dual damage. Yes, winner going the way. Senior Cruz needs Angelus needs to be careful now as he's gonna get gangbanged by 5. Down he goes. Blinking in his Karate Chicken. Finally, Manta Style now coming out for Ching Ching Long, but it's not enough. And that's a 3 for none trade. Bit of a missed blink there for Mr. Randy. Grin wins, not afraid to try and get more, although I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Hammering away at him now. Now he'll have to get back. Excellent fight there for this Radiant side. They're going to be able to take a couple tier 2 towers, I'd imagine. At least this top one for sure. Should melt it quite quickly. Meanwhile, Sniper just hitting the jungle to farm up the rest of these creeps. Personally, I think he should be pushing out the mid lane. Really no point in not doing so. Down goes the tier 2. First tier 2 of the game going down. Surprised that Earthshaker does not have his Blink Dagger yet. He's been involved in a lot of these fights so far. Maybe he died after that Echo Slam too quickly to get any of the gold from the kills. I'd imagine that may be the case. Spear Breaker, is he going to try and make a ballsy play? Doesn't look like they're going to even put up a defense of this tier 2. Squindler needs to be careful here. There's a lot of wards coming out now. Here we go. Spectre going to close in on him now. He's as good as dead with the Fissure. Has the Echo Slam available, pops it out, but it's just not enough. Even with 3. Beachmaster Tim now trying to come in. Wants more. Should be able to get the stun off here. There we go. Stun coming out. That's going to be another easy dual damage for him. Nothing he can do about that. Spectre now coming in. Hook finally coming out on Legion Commander. The Dismember's coming out now. That should be enough to bring her down. Karate Chicken with the Lunar Eclipse coming out. Beachmaster Tim, he's not looking like he's in a good spot as the magic damage tears right through him. 3 go down. Oh my god, it could be a 4. That's a disaster for this Radiant team. Just what this Dire team needed. A 4 for 1 trade. My god. Absolute disaster as they fought over the wards there at the end of the day. That was really remarkable, but oof, that's a tough go of things. They do still have a net worth lead, but just just losing them for that period of time is tough. They had a nice momentum, and the momentum swings right back the way of the Dire. As we just surpassed, just get to the 31-minute mark. Things really, I'd say almost even at this point. The things that do worry me, just looking at this net worth graph for just a second, is this, this clump down here is not the best. On a long enough timeline, you would think that they'll just get out carried. This Dire team will just get out carried. I mean, we don't really have much on this Pudge. How many flesh heaps does he have? He has 11. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just a matter of farm. What's he building toward? Shiva's Guard. Okay, you'd probably like to see at least a Aether Lens or or the Aghanims. Just so we can continually, throw out those hooks and from long range as well. So that's going to be tough for him as the game progresses. And obviously, Sniper now has a Manta Style of his own. Interesting pickup for the Sniper, but it will give him. I'm surprised he didn't go for a Dragonlance or really even a Hurricane Pike for that matter, just for a little bit of escapability, that unlimited range, etc. That's an interesting pickup. You would think he would just want him to be able to basically take towers and push from such a far distance that he really doesn't have to worry about getting charged on, etc., etc. So the other tier 2 did go down, so a nice tower advantage here for the Radiant side. Pudge trying his best to farm up here. Has his boots in his backpack. I'm not sure if he even realizes that. Bit of a detente here as just the farming continues. Earthshaker really could afford to take a lane to himself. Maybe just go top or something. Try and get some creeps. It's a struggle as Earthshaker to get the farm you need. But the Blink Dagger is such a crucial part of his kit that it almost is you need to be given a little bit priority in the mid game when these other heroes can jungle. Just to be given a lane, you can just spam your enchant totem. That should be enough. So they're gonna get the haunt out just to know where they are, and I think they're probably gonna realize they're heading toward this final tier 2 as they most likely guessed. Desolator coming out on the Wraith King with the Blink Dagger. That's really nice for him. Still doesn't have upgraded boots. Probably could afford to. And he's going for an Ags. Okay, so not a build you usually see, but I guess it kind of makes sense because with heroes like Bristleback and really just Legion Commander, I'd say when you get the like illusion, what are they called? When you go into Wraith form. And you can still, I'm pretty sure you can spam still all your spells. Hook's going to come out, just going to get a creep here, and they melted through that tower. This Wraith King is a machine when it comes to, going to TP out now. Charges on Sniper. Needs to be careful and does dust him. So they should be able to get the kill here. Randy now trying to just man up against him. Not going to be able to do anything as the Guardian Angel comes out, and Sniper going to go down quite easily. Excellent job by Earthshaker throwing out the Fissure there. Should keep them away. Can he pick that up? Yes, he will. Now they know where the real one is at least. Randy's going to be in trouble. Does have Reincarnate available, so doesn't really need to worry. Going to dodge that hook, but it's actually going to connect on Beachmaster Tim. You're going to get the Reincarnate. They're going to try and go in on him more now. Huge Fissure comes out. Can they take this fight? No, Guardian Angel. They need to get out now. Now is their chance. Uh-oh. The Eclipse gets popped. It is not going to go their way. The dual damage not going to go to either one, but they're going to lose 2 in the process. My God, down goes Legion Commander and Bristleback. This is bad. Earthshaker trying his best to hold him off. Can he bring down at least 1 as a consolation prize? No, they can't. They're going to lose 5. It's a 5-man wipe. Get the broom out. Calling GG already is Randy. And man, what a fight there by the Shrine. Really not a fight they should have taken. Probably should just continue to get back. Fighting around Shrine usually is a terrible idea, but Dire made it happen. Luna dropping that Eclipse at just the right time. Looks like she's building into a Butterfly. So this is where Luna becomes the most dangerous. She's going to pop her Manta right now and just start melting through these towers. Wow. Still an incredible fight. She should be... Oh, we're going to have to wait for the creeps here. It's going to be her issue. But just an... interesting fight there. I think Legion Commander going for the duel at that point was probably unwise because there were so many there. You usually want to use a duel when you know you can get a kill. I mean, I know it does hold one in place for like 5 seconds or however long it is. She's lucky she didn't lose that duel. It ended at just the right time. Going to try and push out these lanes now, although here comes the rest of the team to come in mid, try to take this tower. Still no Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, and it's showing. I don't know if he had, I think he had Echo Slam available for that last fight, but he really needed it. Now would be the time they could go in on him. I'm not sure why they're not. It's a bottom tower now falls. They were so busy. They're going to get their way on Spect here. They should be able to get it. They need to go in on her now. Get the overwhelming odds should do it. There we go. Nice easy duel. Excellent job there by the Legion Commander. Meanwhile, pushing into the base of these Radiant creeps. Sorry, Dire creeps into the Radiant base. This is a very interesting go of things. Finally, Earthshaker should be able to get his blink. Be able to pick that up. Shiva's Guard now coming out on Pudge. So, a good pickup because of the slow. Just being able to use that in some of these engagements will be enough to turn a fight, especially with some of these high attack speeds that they have. They have to hope, they better hope that Sniper, they're going to have to jump on Sniper. I think Spearbreaker's obviously going to have to sacrifice himself. If you can do this, if you can do the charge with the Haunt, just to kill the Sniper early, I think the fight will go their way. The issue is if you start trying to get into like a man fight versus this this Radiant lineup, you're probably going to end up, and you don't focus the Sniper, you'll just end up getting bursted down by him at the end of the day. You might be able to kill 2 or 3, but Sniper should be able to clean up. Got Omni Knight now, picking up the Guardian Greaves. That's the build I go. It's just rush Guardian Greaves, because why not? Battle going down here as this Spirit Breaker, Balls of Steel, but I'm not sure what he was thinking as he goes down quite easily. He has been going in hot and heavy. Maybe a bit unwise, really. But he was going for it and showed no fear. Regen rune should be fine. Oh, it turns into an Invis rune, so At least someone will be able to go invis. Maybe they can try and get another kill here. Sure, it'll be Legion Commander. Now they can look for a kill. They do have Spectre mid. Would be a pretty nice kill for her. Oh. What do you know? It's the Pudge. Speaking Spanish in the chat. Who would have thought? Is that or Russian? One of the two. They could get a gank off here. That would be huge. They want it badly. Being able to kill this Luna would be huge. Going for the duel now would be pretty key. Could go on it now. Blink in. Blink in. Oh, but here they go. There's the Eclipse coming out. Wrong place, wrong time. Legion's going to lose this battle for sure. Just feeding duel damage to the Spectre. That was a misplay there. She should have easily taken the duel right on the Luna. Could have had it in no time. This could be another disastrous fight for them. I don't know what they're going to be able to do here. Guardian Angel's going to come out, going to protect them from almost all their damage. Down goes Wraith King. Has the Reincarnate available. Sniper trying his best to ping them down. Down goes Spectre. Is he going to be able to turn it? I think they will here. Trying to do it. Is it going to be enough? Down goes Luna. Down goes 1, 2. Explicit coming out. Charge coming in, and it's too little, too late. Stun's going to come out. They should be able to shred right through him despite having the blade mail. Going to dust for seemingly no reason, and it's a 5-man wipe now going the other way. Now going Radiant side, and that was exactly what I was talking about earlier. Sniper will be the death of you if you don't focus him. And that was exactly the fight I was talking about. You had him in the trees there. He was just pinging away. And it was an excellent job by the Dire side. He used all their spells really well. Got the Eclipse off. Got the Guardian Angel off. But it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. And I think this... okay, so he now has the Mjolnir here on Sniper. So going for the straight. This is going to be unwise here for the Spectre to go in by himself, I think. He needs to be careful. Going to be able to pop the Shrine. The rest of his team tries to come up. Beachmaster Tim needs to be careful himself. Has a Heaven's Halberd too picked up. Excellent pickup for him, especially against someone like a Spectre. It's not looking too good for him though. I would want to get back out now. They need to be careful. A lot of buybacks coming out now. Things not looking so good as I think Karate Chicken just dueled an illusion perhaps? Spectre, is Spectre going to go down? Yes, they're going to be able to get the kill. That's a dieback, but Karate Chicken getting laid into by the Manta-style illusions. Randy, he's going to go down. Has it available. Sniper still alive. Down he goes. Beachmaster Tim trying to bring down Gorillix. Randy, is there anything he can do, though? No, he's just going to have to get out. As down goes Bristleback.
Triple kill.
Nice high ground defense there from the Dire side. Earthshaker, surprisingly, he had a good fissure there. Good fissure there, but still, really want to see that huge Echo Slam from him. I know it's there. Maybe he's just waiting for the right moment. Especially these high ground defense. This is going to be it. He obviously doesn't have anyone here to help him, but if he could find a way to get Wraith King to back him up, looks like they're just going to have to give up this tower. There's nothing they can really do. Just throw out some fissures and buy some time. Nothing they can do about it at this point. Luna is just too strong. Already has a butterfly available, so Luna is reaching critical mass. I'm sure she may go for a Scotty next, just to give her a little bit more tankiness and survivability. All tier 3s are, all tier 2s are now down, as well as one tier 3 for the Dire side. Radiant may want to look to take some shrines here, while they still can, at least to prevent. It's a nice little easy infusion of gold, and also to prevent any sort of flanks that may occur. Those are both still up. Pinging out Roche here is the Omni Knight. Is he going to... yeah, Luna could certainly take him down. And you could get, I guess you could get Spirit Breaker to tank that for you. He's building into a Silver Edge now. So, that's, yeah, Silver Edge, obviously a great counter for the Bristleback to get rid of his passive and just break that. Obviously, that's the source of all of his survivability. So, to get rid of that would be pretty huge. Going to get a little bit of vision here on the Roche pit for the Sniper. I think that there's really no reason that Radiant wouldn't take Roche right now. I think that's probably a nice, would be nice for them. Although we're going to get those double sentries there for the Omni Knight. Maybe he accidentally put those down instead. Throws out one Observer Ward here, but doesn't have a sentry. There we go. Finally going to find these wards as he goes farming away. This next fight could be huge. All right, so the Diffusal getting picked up by the Spectre, deciding not to go for the Radiance. Obviously, Spectre getting the Diffusal is a good pickup because you're going to be able to burn through Wraith King's mana, especially if you haunt in, and that's going to prevent him from getting that reincarnate. He does finally get his Ags here. Be interesting to see how this comes into play later in the game. I'm sure for high ground pushes, it'll actually be probably pretty huge. It's an extra, let's see what it is. 7 seconds. Okay, so their death will be delayed for 7 seconds. And finally now we have Spectre going into the Roche Pit. They're going to know that they're there. So the rest of the team should join them now. Oh, a huge repel coming out, preventing that. Sniper getting finger waved. No, 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 no. Getting the Matumbo on him. They're going to back off. Uh-oh, here comes Beachmaster Tim, going to run right into Explicit. So here's a huge fight. Here we go. This should be an easy kill. Here we go. This should be a nice kill. They're going to haunt in. They're going to try and get him, but is it going to be enough? Somehow not able to bring him down. Where is Luna? Going to get stopped with the fissure. Where is that Echo Slam? My God. There it is. Finally coming out. I don't even know if it connected on everybody. Trying their best is Karate Chicken. Down it comes. There's the Eclipse. Going to burst through Beachmaster Tim. Is it going to be enough to bring down? No, Randy taking the brunt of it now. He's going to go down. Oh, but getting delayed for 7 seconds. So not down yet. He will fall. Having to get back is Earthshaker. This is going to be tough. Randy not too happy. He is a little bit salty. No buyback available. That fight, again, I hope the guy who sent this in isn't the Earthshaker, because I've kind of been flaming him all game. So I apologize for that. I'm not trying to flame. Just think a lot of missed opportunities there for a huge Blink Echo. That should be an initiating spell. You should be blinking in. You should be Echo Slamming to get the stun. Then Blink, Echo Slam, Fissure, everything. Meanwhile, things not going so well for Bristleback himself. They are managing to hold off for the time being. But is it going to be enough to prevent this tier 3 from being taken? Overwhelming odds coming out. The hook barely going to miss. Shiva's guard hasn't really been a huge player so far. I think it was using that high ground fight there, but I think Beachmaster Tim just trying his best to keep them off the high ground. Doing their best to hold off Spectre. Going to get a hook in, though. Here comes a charge. The Dismember coming out. Is it going to be enough? Overwhelming odds. They need it. Why try and going for the... Why try and go for a duel right now? You are feeding away damage. It's a huge buyback. Huge misplay there from Legion Commander. Absolutely unnecessary and unwise at that point. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Now Beachmaster Tim getting collapsed on. They're going to go for their first set of barracks here. And Luna really showing her stuff. This is what happens. If you give her an inch, she'll take a yard. Dismembering him now is Bristleback. Randy now trying coming in, but he's running low already. He's feeling the hurt. Beachmaster Tim getting wailed on so far. Not much Squindler can do. 10 seconds. Down goes Legion Command. I'm sorry, down goes Wraith King coming back with the Reincarnate. They're going to be able to bring down the Spectre. Finally, something happening. So they're going to get 4 here. 4 for 2 trade as down goes Earthshaker finally. But Luna is down for 100 seconds. That's going to be huge for them. So they're going to lose the barracks, but they're going to get at least... so they'll lose the barracks, but at least they'll give them some time to push it back out. See if they can try and take a barracks of their own, as the tier 3 is already down. Sniper now trying to push on his own. The net worth now swinging back the advantage of the Dire. Not sure what they're trying to go for here. Okay, they're going to go for the Roche, which is definitely the right call. Having that extra life to try and push high ground here is going to make a big difference. Should be able to wail away on this. There's nothing Spirit Breaker can do, obviously, other than try and hold off some sort of defense. Rest of the team now coming in, trying to help. Down it goes. It's going to go on, obviously, the Wraith King to give him 3 lives now, which is exactly what they need. They're just going to try and go for the Shrine first to prevent the flank, which is probably the right call. Pick up some Ancients in the meantime. Crimson Guard now coming out on Bristleback. Don't think we'd mentioned that yet. And it is a DD now running out on the Wraith King. Going to go for the second one here. Legion Commander trying to farm... Ancients here picks up a Pipe of Insight. Interesting pickup. I guess the magic. Yeah, that's a good call for the Eclipse. Definitely want to pick that one up. These two going to take the next shrine. Here they go. So all the shrines now going to be going down, and it looks like the Dire side may decide they're going to wait. Here we go once again. Spirit Breaker. I was going to say, hold off, buddy. How are the levels going so far? So level 25, I really haven't had a chance to talk about talent trees, but what does he go for? He goes for the 100 attack range on Sniper. Luna is probably going to go for the, yeah, that's what I thought, Lucent Beam cooldown. Going to keep wanting to spam that. So these two heroes, the hardest, they're definitely carries in their truest form. Butterfly now coming out for Sniper himself. That evasion is going to be pretty key. Question is, will they try and make a high ground push first? What will be their plan of attack here? There is a arcane rune right now in the river. They want to try and pick that up. Reaching 48 minutes does spawn two runes. I think people really haven't gotten used to that yet. So this bristleback is itemized nicely. It's obviously going for a Heart of Tarask now just to continue to make this. All right, high ground push now. They're going to try and do it. Randy's just going in. Has the Aegis. Doesn't need to be too afraid. Haunt's now going to come in, but they're just going to melt right through these barracks. Nothing to be afraid of so far. Charge coming in now. It's going to go on the bristleback. Maybe not the best character there. Going to get a duel off on him. Are they going to be able to bring him down in time? Looks like they will. Easy duel damage going the way of the Legion Commander. She's now up to 110. That's huge for her. Randy, he's right in the thick of things now. He uses the reincarnate first. He's been able to keep them pretty busy so far. But Beastmaster Tim now going to get hit with the Lunar Eclipse. It's going to shred right through him. He needs to get out. Squindler, he's going to be the next to fall. So he is down now. And Wraith King, he's going to get bursted through. That's going to be enough of him. He's going to be up for a couple more seconds. Needs to just focus on this barracks. But down he goes. They're going to lose 2 there. So probably a bit of a misplay, not just focusing right on the barracks. They only get 1 there. And I think, let's see here. Yes, they did get the melee barracks. So, and also should probably note they were able to get a nice ward up here. So they're going to have high ground vision. Unfortunately, it's just for the mid, which they've already taken. But now it's Dire's turn to see what they can do. They should be able to push in bot. I think no buybacks obviously available so far, and Luna by herself could probably take another set of barracks. Interesting here to see if they're going to try and go for a split push. I'm not sure what the idea is, but it looks like there's going to be no defense so far. Bristleback has cooldown. There's no TP for Sniper. They're not going to be able to get back in time, and that is not what they want. So Legion trying to duel up against the Spectre. Good luck, my friend. You're not going to be able to do anything against that. Maybe just trying to bring her down, but are they going to be able to get a kill is the question. And here comes Pudge, going to hook in Karate Chicken, and down he goes. Unwise. Should never try and duel Spectre without at least a little bit of help. Beastmaster Tim could be in a bit of trouble himself. Has the heart available, so he's going to be really hard to bring down. Here comes Sniper. Sniper going to be able to tear through him in time. Oh, he's going to Manta style dodge the hook. What a player! He's going to get it off. Going to get out with the someone's going to Hurricane Pike him, or at least force staff him. Somehow Spectre not going down yet. They're losing so many. They're going to be able to get back to base of the question. They're going to get the kill. No, it was just an illusion. Trying to get a kill here. They're going to lose another set of barracks. And gets the kill on the Omni Knight from a distance, from the parking lot, really. Here they come. They're going to find him. Going to get the stun off on the Luna. This could be absolutely massive if they can secure the kill. They have no TP available. Has the Satanic. Not popping it yet. Is now disarmed with the Heaven's Halberd. They're going to be able to bring her down. And down for 99 seconds with buyback is the Luna. Back and forth they go. No megas yet. But they're going to have to do some serious defending here as only Pudge is available. Where are they going to push is the question. Maybe trying to push out this bot lane as much as they can. The rest of the team now going top. Looks like they're trying to push out all lanes, but they really need to focus on one. Earthshaker finally getting a force staff. Okay, so he was the one who was force staffing. Sniper really saving his life there. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to the next set of barracks before they come back alive. Having lost these 2 here, it's really hard to push out these lanes. Sniper can kind of do it by himself, but they're going to be pushing toward the top. What are they going to be able to do, though? Surprised no Boots of Travel coming up yet for anyone. And it may be a wise pickup. Let's take a run through any more items that we've seen here. It looks like maybe trying to go for a Basher, an Abyssal Blade. Yeah, Legion Commander trying to go for the Abyssal Blade. Good pickup for her to continue to put out more damage. Does get 110 duel damage at this point. It's hard for her to duel anyone really other than Omni Knight. We've seen her try to go for a couple of duels that haven't gone her way. Just some of these heroes are way too tanky at this point. 21 flesh heaps on Pudge. He's an absolute monster. Oh, Spirit Breaker's going to find Sniper. Is he going to go down is the question. Haunt's coming in. He's going to Shadow Blade out. Does not have any vision available. He may be able to escape. He does have a TP. Now would be the time to just TP out. And he will. In the meantime, the crew trying to push down mid. That was close to a disaster as you could get. Sniper getting out by the skin of his teeth. That would have been a time where Radiance really would have come into play. Spectre, though, getting a heart of her own. So between Spectre and Pudge, they've got some serious brawlers, but nothing compares to Bristleback, the man of the hour. Surprised that, and that's the thing. I think Wraith King. This is why I was questioning the Ags pick. Right, you probably could go for like an Assault Cuirass or something like that to give even more like aura and damage to your team. I just think that, yeah, it's helped so far, but I don't know if the Axe pick is away. Seems like a waste of gold to this point. There's other items that you could dedicate that gold to that could really help your team. Even if he wanted to get a heart, I would understand, just to tank up, or go for like a Mjolnir and go for like super fast attack speed and kind of get the whatever the electric field, whatever you want to call that thing would be. Closing in on we're almost at the 1 hour mark, and this game still anyone's game, just about even at this point. We've seen a lot of back and forth huge team fights, really one-sided team fights, meaning it's like 5-man wipes or 4-for-1 trades, and I could see this game kind of being decided by one of those. There is obviously the advantage for Dire that they only have to get down one more set of racks to get megas, and if megas come into play, it's almost a done deal at that point. So I think that Radiant can expect to start getting pushed in. Who else has hit 25 so far? So we've got Wraith King going for the Reincarnation cast Wraithfire Blast. Awesome. I've always wanted to see that actually come into play. Let's see what's going on up top here. Who else do we have? Bristleback going for the 25 quill stack damage. All right, getting right in there. All right, here we go. Fight's on. They're going in for him. They want Sniper bad, but they're going to catch him in the process. Here we go. Huge hook catching out. Beachmaster Tim. There comes the Echo Slam. It's coming out. Are they going to be able to bring him down, though? Huge fissure. Randy trying his best to bring him down. Guardian Angel coming out. They're disoriented here. Is taken out as the Karate Chicken. They're trying to bring down Spirit Breaker here. Is it going to be enough, though? Reincarnate coming out. Tearing through Explicit. Down goes the Spirit Breaker. He went too far, too deep. I think we'll be able to bring him down. One more quill space should do it. Lunar Eclipse coming out. It's shredding right through him. Is it going to be able to get anyone, though? Are they going to spread out? Hook coming out. Going to connect on Randy. He's going to be alive for 7 more seconds with the Aghanim Scepter. Bristleback trying his best to bring down this extremely tanky Spectre. I don't know if he'll be able to do it. Finally, down he goes, but buyback instantly. Beachmaster Tim going to be able to survive, and from the parking lot, it was Sniper, the man of the hour. Grin Wiz trying to bring him down. Finally, down goes Spectre. Does have buyback available. Randy trying to chase him down. Wraithfire Blast coming out deep. It's going in now. Is he going to be able to bring him down? I think they're going to get another kill here. Down goes Pudge. 99 seconds with buyback. Luna, the only one who's able to get back in time. They're going to try and push out now. An excellent high ground defense there. Interesting that Legion Commander, despite getting pulled out of the fight by the hook, it actually, in a way, kind of worked out. She was able to buy up enough of Pudge's time where neither of those heroes were in the fight. So it was almost a complete negation of them. Where meanwhile, you really had Sniper being able to do what Sniper does best. Bristleback somehow manages to survive that fight, being extremely tanky, using the Heaven's Halberd. There was a huge Echo Slam coming out from the Earthshaker, which I think really disoriented the Dire team. And getting that Assassinate on the Spectre to bring her down was an absolute blessing. Now we're going to see the Radiant team here going to take a quick Roche. They may just try and make a push here. They're going to have the rest of the team up, so Earthshaker tanking this one. Probably could have gone to Bristleback. But he's taking the Aegis. Okay. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if I agree with it, but I'm sure they have a plan in mind. Are they going to try and make the push themselves is the question. And it looks like at this point they have Randy staying back to just try and push out these lanes just a little bit. Haunt's going to come out to see where they are, realizing they are all back in base. Dire does not have anything to fear. Uh-oh, but Spectre now going right in on the sniper. They're going to be able to get there in time, pinging him out now. Did he finally pick up a Hurricane Pike? Yes, he did. Charge now coming out. Going to get it out again. I don't even think he's going to get dusted. No, they brought him down now. They're closing in on the Spirit Breaker once again. His eyes are bigger than his stomach. Going too deep. Never go full dive. Well, sometimes. And that's a disaster there. Down for a minute. No buyback. This is certainly an opening. Certainly a chance for Radiant to close this out. Let's see if they take it. These two trying to do it themselves. In comes Bristleback. They're going to be able to push this mid lane out. 45 seconds now. Luna doing her thing, hoping she can get there in time. Tier 3 is down, so all she needs to do is take down these barracks. The rest of the team now, I think, realizing they need to come back. Legion Commander, if she can pounce on her, this could be enough to bring her down. Needs to blink in now. Going to get it off, but the Manta comes out. But it's not in time. It doesn't matter. With the Manta, are they going to be able to do it, though? No, it's shredding right through Karate Chicken. With the Eclipse coming out right into the creep wave, though. It's not going to miss. Or it's not going to hit. Going to miss on all fronts. They found him now. They're shredding right through Randy. He's going to be able to do enough. Down goes Luna. Guardian Angel coming up, but it's not going to matter. Down she goes for 99 seconds with buyback available. An absolutely massive hold there. That was exactly what Radiant needed. Excellent job there. And wow, what an unlucky turn of events. Well, maybe just well played, but that creep wave came in right as the Eclipse was popped. And that did no damage. I don't think a single Lucent Beam hit Legion Commander, and that was exactly what they needed. And now Earthshaker, not afraid, has the Aegis available. And if he can, I don't know if he's going to use this to advantage. Finally, Boots of Travel coming out on the Wraith King. Are they going to be able to do it here is the question. They're at the 1 minute mark. Spirit Breaker roaming into the woods to farm. Is he going to blink up there? And do they even know he's there? I don't think they do. Now's their chance. Uh-oh, here's Spectre, though. Oh, a hook in. They're going to hook Legion Commander. No, he's going to blink out right away. They're going to pop the Shrine maybe a little bit early. No, they're going to get hooked out of that dual damage, bringing right to her. Luna's going to buy back here. This is not going to look too good for him. Squindler needs to get the Echo Slam off, but he's not going to be able to. He's going to get brought down. Age of the Immortal is going to get popped. Randy getting charged on now. He's going to have another life. Reincarnate coming out. Needs to hit the Echo Slam right now. There it goes. That's the one they needed. Where's the Fissure, though? He's too little, too late. He's going to get out, but no, the tower's going to bring him down. That's one down, but down goes Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, Randy, he's going to be down, but he's in Wraith form. They've caught up to the Spectre, and down she goes, the hardest of carries. But now they're turning their attention to Gorlax, who finally gets it off on the Sniper. He has buyback, instant buyback available. He's coming right back in. Down for 120 seconds is the Wraith King. And down for 70 seconds with buyback is Earthshaker. Beastmaster Tim trying his best, dodging the hook, wrapping back around. He's going to TP out. They certainly don't have anything available to get rid of him, so he's going back to base. What a hectic fight that one was. So they're going to bait out the buyback from the Luna. So that alone is a win. One more kill on her could spell the end of this game. Unfortunately, we missed the part with the Spectre, but somehow they were able to heavily focus fire her, which is exactly what they needed to do. Getting that kill down for 50 seconds is going to be huge. Legion Commander now. Interestingly, this Dire team has not taken the shrines of the Radiant side. I know there's not really a reason or a need for it. Oh, is he going to run right into him? Going to get the Dismember off. She needs to get out of here. There's nothing she can do about this now. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Karate Chicken. She's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Down she goes. 98 seconds. You're in the wrong neighborhood, my friend. 93 seconds with buyback. So not the end of the world, but certainly not what you wanted. Just an unwise move. Need to be careful at this point in the game. Every death is crucial, and it's going to make the biggest difference. Especially when you're only down 1 barracks. You know where you need to defend.
That's for me.
I don't think there's really anything else Bristleback can buy at this point. He's pretty much 6 slotted. Could try and close in on the Luna here. I think that would be the play. Or the Omni Knight for that matter. Guardian Angel is available. As is the Eclipse. So this Luna could not be more farmed. She already has a Daedalus as well. And now all 4 are going to collapse in on Beastmaster Tim as the Guardian Angel gets popped. Nothing he can do about that now. Is he going to be able to do it, though? Still not dead yet. Going to get forced back by the Squindler. Coming in. Randy trying his best. Ping Kwang Long, is there anything they can do? Going to get the stun off on him, but is it going to matter? Here we go. Going to get a nice stun at the Echo Slam. Finally. Going to get a duel up, but is not going to be able to do anything. Beachmaster Tim instantly buying back, coming back in. The hooks, just Gorlax pulling him back every which way. Are they going to be able to bring down the Luna? One more should do it. Down she goes. 100 seconds with no buyback. Turning their attention to the Spectre. That's the one they need to kill. That's the hard carry. Pudge trying his best, but going to hit a creep that time, and that may be the end of that. I think Spectre's going to go down here. No, she's going to get brought back. Saved from the brink. Randy trying to go in. Can't cast anything. Repel is on the Spectre. Beachmaster Tim on the warpath now. Is there anything he's going to do? Slowing her with the nasal goo. Going to get a connecting off there on the Pudge. They're going to be able to turn it. He could go on explicit if he wanted to. Finding him now. Karate Chicken doesn't have Blink available. Doesn't even have the Abyssal Blade, so they're just going to be able to content with killing Omni Knight here. But they have been able to kill two. There we go. Finally getting the kill here. That should be an easy one for her. Blinking in. 1 second available. Not even going to be able to... Not even going to need it. But could have had a nice easy dual damage there. So... Gonna get a 3-for-1 trade there. Now's their chance. Buyback only available on the Omni Knight. So they're signaling now. Everybody go mid. Now certainly is their chance. They almost killed Spectre. Spectre could probably take them, but it's going to be really tough. They're going to need Omni Knight to buy back right about now. They need him back now. They're already... Look at all the damage they're putting on him. Duel already. Interesting pickup there, but a stun going to come out. There's the hook on the Randy. They're going to hold him in place for 5 seconds. It might be enough to bring him down. Spectre trying to do work. Hook out now. Angelou's going in. Might not be what they wanted, but I think it's going to be enough for the kill. Yes, it is. But they're going to lose him in the process. It's going to be a dieback for the Spirit Breaker. Just nothing they could do at this point in time. 100 seconds, though, with no Legion Commander, as Wraith King already committed his ultimate there. There's nothing he can do about that. Just going to hammer away at these towers. Finding the kill, but an instant buyback and a nice blink out there by Earthshaker. He's really come into his own later in this game. He's finding his rhythm and really playing nicely here, getting some key kills. Sniper going to have to get out now. They're all going to get out unless he's going to get hooked out here. Beachmaster Tim, oh, just barely misses it. Pudge almost had him. He had him in his sights. Finally now, Pudge now extremely farmed. Getting the Octarine Core and the Aghanim Scepter. Oh my god, how did they find the kill? They're going to find the kill. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for missing that. I feel like we should go back and watch it. Let's go back, folks. We're running it back. But we need to keep eyes on her. This is going to be an absolute play of the game. Randy now trying in. Going to bait out the Eclipse. Is he going to die for the cause? Yes, he's down for 7 seconds. With the Aghanim Scepter, going to get a huge stun out there. Who is going to be able to bring him down, though? They're going to lose one. And there's the Wraith Fire Blast, the level 25 talent. A huge fissure coming out. It's going to bring her down for 100 seconds. No buyback. And no megas at that. My god. Holding there. Excellent job by the Wraith King. Presence of mind to just keep her in place. She was the one that was going to win it for him. And now, the rest of the team now coming in, trying to close in. He did buy back. Needs to be careful here. Finds Explicit now. If he doesn't get some help soon, he is going to be not long for this world. Blinking out now. Toggling his armlet. Running back. I think he's going to be safe here. Although here comes a hook out and it just barely misses. He wanted that so badly. And it's not going to connect on the Earthshaker either. My god, one more should do it. Gonna maybe bait him in here? Blink in and going for it now. Gonna get the crit off. Echo Slam perhaps coming out in just a second. They're so hard to kill these heroes. There's just nothing they can do. These stacks finally going to get it out as the creep wave comes in. The extra damage doing work with the aftershock. Is there anything they can do, though? This Pudge is too tanky. Meanwhile, Sniper shredding right through him. He's the one that's going to make it all happen. Down goes Pudge. And there's the Wraith Fire Blast, securing them all in place, but he's going to come back to life now. I think this could be it, folks. Down for 30 seconds still is Luna. They're closing in on the Spectre. Down she goes for 100 seconds, no buyback. The Spirit Breaker, he's been an absolute ghost, unable to do anything in this game. It's going to be a 5-man wipe to end the game, folks. That's the one. That's GG, and they've done it. After a whole hour and 7-minute battle, this Radiant team finally comes out on top. An incredible job here, really ending it up by the Wraith King and the Earthshaker. I am sorry for flaming you earlier, my friend. You ended up carrying this game at the end. A couple of huge Echo Slams, a couple of huge fissures, absolutely turns this game around. And it looks like that's going to be GG. As they close in on the Ancient here, down it goes, melting in the process. What a game it was. What a fun one. Thank you for submitting this. this was a great one to cast. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and we will see you next time.